Hello students and a very good morning to you. Students, today we will study general knowledge of class 7th, in which we will study unit 4th, that is plants and animals. So let's have a look what we are going to study in this unit. In this unit we will study about plants and animals in following topics, that is indoor plants, famous forest, bioterms, dangerous insects, life underwater, and wonderful animals. So our first chapter in unit 4 is indoor plants. So we all know that plants are a treat for the eyes and they also have a calming effect on us. But unfortunately, with rapid urbanization, our green cover is rapidly dwindling. Realizing the precarious situation, many people have started keeping indoor plants. These plants provide clean air, lower the risk of illness, boost our mood, and enhance concentration and memory. So, here some plants are given. These are the indoor plants, and we have to write their names. So you can see the first plant. This plant is Erica plant. So this plant is an indoor plant which used to clean the air, which provides fresh and clean air, and it gives more and more oxygen and reduces the dust level. And this plant is also known as golden cane. Second plant you can see, this is the English ivy. It is an indoor plant, and along with cleaning the air, it is also used in treating and improving the lung functions, liver disorders, spleen and gallbladder disorders, and joint pain and swelling. Then third plant you can see, I think you all are familiar with this plant. This is the aloe vera plant. So it is a very good air cleaner. This is an indoor plant and this is very good air cleaner, and along with this it has a very soothing, cooling and moisturizing property. So that is why you all know this plant is used in various cosmetics also. Then fourth plant you can see, fourth plant is weeping fig, and it is also having very good air refreshing quality. It is also used in cleaning the air. Along with it, it is used in skin disorders, piles, vomiting, leprosy, malaria, etc. Fifth plant, I think you all are familiar. This plant is a snake plant. It is also very good air cleaner, and it can absorb cancer causing pollutants also. Sixth plant, this is the Agelia. This plant also it has very good air cleaning capacity. Along with it, it has a major use in the treatment of arthritis, itching, and it has very good analgesic and sedative properties also. Then seventh plant, this is the spider plant. This plant also it cleans air. It can absorb carbon monoxide. Carbon monoxide is a very toxic gas, so it can absorb carbon monoxide, and it is also used in making solvents for various industries, and it is also used in printing leather and rubber industry. Then the eighth plant, this is the Dracaena marginata. This plant also, along with air purification capacity, it has a lot of medicinal value. It is used in headache, sore eyes, etc. Then ninth plant, this is the Calatheus. Calathea plant, along with air purification capacity, it is also used in decoration purposes. Means they are used in as a decoration plant in the homes and offices, etc. It is a shade-loving plant with lot of medicinal uses. So these are the plants. They are very beneficial for us. They help in reducing toxic gases as carbon monoxide, benzene, xylene, formaldehyde, etc. And they purify the air and they boost our mood. Now students, the next part in unit 4 is famous forest. So forest is an ecosystem with dense growth of trees and it serves as a habitat for many living organisms. Forests are a precious natural resource which provide us with materials such as fuel, timber and paper. Means so many other things are also provided by forest. The three major type of forest are coniferous forest, deciduous forest and rainforest. So here in this chapter some description are given about a forest along with their diagram, so we have to identify them. Okay, so first one, this forest is located in Nottinghamshire, England. It's a fictional association with the legend of Robin Hood, attracts visitors from all over the world. The major attraction of this forest is the major oak trees, which is 800 to 1000 years old. According to local folklore, this tree was the principal hideout of Robin Hood. So, the name of the forest is Sherwood Forest. So, the Sherwood Forest is located in Nottinghamshire, England, and it is related with the legend of Robin Hood. Now, next type of forest is the forest which is located in southwest Germany. This forest gets its name from the thick canopy of the trees, which makes it look dark. Triberg Fall, which is one of the highest waterfall in Germany, is seen here. Other tourist attraction in this forest including walking, cycling and skiing trails. So name of the forest is Black Forest, which is located in southwest Germany. Now the third forest, that is the forest rainforest, it is located in Central Africa and it is the second largest rainforest in the world after Amazon. African pygmies, who are known for their short statures, are the inhabitants of this rainforest. So the name of this rainforest is Congo rainforest, which is located in Central Africa. Now, next type of forest is a forest reserve which is located in Sri Lanka and it is a national park, a biodiversity hotspot and a UNESCO World Heritage Site. A vast repository of the country's endemic species is found in this forest reserve. So, endemic species means the species which are restricted in a particular area. So, the name of the forest reserve is Singraj Forest Reserve, which is located in Sri Lanka. Next one, the fifth one is the rainforest. It is the world's largest tropical rainforest, which covers a huge territory spanning across 9 South American countries, with which includes northwestern Brazil, Colombia, Peru, and 6 others. And it is the home of around 390 billion trees belonging to over 40,000 different species. The forest is rich in fauna too, means different type of animals are also found here. It is said that 1 in 5 species of all animals are found in this rainforest, and obviously the name of the forest will be Amazon rainforest because it is the world's largest tropical rainforest. Now the sixth one is the rainforest, which is one of the oldest on the planet and is the biggest tropical rainforest located in Australia. This rainforest is named after an Australian geologist and photographer. It serves as a habitat for around 12,000 species of animals, which include insects, birds, frog, and bats. And the name of the forest is Daintree Rainforest. So this is the oldest forest rainforest on the planet. Now, our third part of this unit is bioterms. So we all know that biology is a study of life and living organism and it has various branches. So cytology and botany, these are two also branches of biology. Cytology is the study of cell and botany is a branch of biology in which we study about plants. So when we study biology, it is very important to know the words and phrases which are used in this subject. So here some statements are given and we have to fill in the blanks according to that statement. So first one is, it is the fundamental unit of life. We all know the cell is a fundamental unit of life. Cell is the basic structural and functional unit of life. So the basic fundamental unit of life is cell. Next one, the study of heredity and genes. So the study of heredity and genes is called genetics. The third one, an antimicrobial drug used in the treatment and prevention of bacterial infection. So the drug which is used in the treatment and prevention of bacterial infection is antibiotic. Then a form of terrestrial movement where an organism moves using its two rear limbs or legs. So when an organism move using their two rear limbs or legs, so this form of terrestrial movement is called bipedal movement. So human beings also, they have bipedal movement. Then a DNA strand in the form of a thread present in the nucleus of the cell, which carries the genes in a linear order. So this thread on which DNA strands are present and which is present in the nucleus of the cell, it is called chromosomes. Then a term that is used to refer the seasonal falling of the leaves from trees, it is called deciduous. Then an organism that consists of only one cell, so that is we know this is unicellular. Eighth one, the outermost layer of a human embryo. So human embryo have three layers: ectoderm, mesoderm, and endoderm. So the inner layer is called endoderm, the outer layer is called ectoderm, and the layer in between endoderm and ectoderm is called mesoderm. So outermost layer of the human embryo is called ectoderm. Then an organism's process of maintaining a stable internal environment suitable for sustaining life, it is called homeostasis. Then tenth one, a small angular cavity or sac in the body, it is called as alveolus. Then you can see in more to know the type of vision that an animal with the forward projected eyes and overlapping field of view has, it is called binocular vision. So this vision allows good perception of depth, and human also have binocular vision. Now fourth part of this unit is dangerous insects. So we know that so many insects are there, like bees, silkworms, earthworms, and they are very useful to us, as well as some other are harmful also. So here we have to match the name of the insects with their pictures. So first one you can see, this is it is a carrier of Lyme disease, and you can see the image also of this insect. So this is black-legged tick. Okay, this is your option G, that is black-legged tick. Now the second one you can see, if there is a threat to its nest, it get aggressive and the venom from its sting causes temporary blindness. You can see the image of the insect, and this is bald-faced hornet. Your option G. Then third one you can see, it secretes a chemical that causes skin irritation and blisters. So this is the option number A, that is American oil beetle. Now fourth one, the repeated bites with its powerful beak causes extreme pain, and this is Assasian bug. That is H. Assasian bug. Then fifth one, it destroys cotton crop. So it is the option E, that is ball weevil, which is also called as cotton ball weevil. It destroys a cotton crop. Sixth one, it is a serious pest of white oak trees. So this is the option D, that is white oak borer beetle. Now seventh one, it feeds on the seeds of evergreen tree. So this is option B, western conifer seed bug. Now eighth one is its bite causes skin irritation. These bugs are found in beds, and this is option C, that is bed bug. So bulldog ant, a native of Australia, is considered to be most dangerous ant in the world. It attacks its victim with its long-toothed mandibles, and it stings a number of times and injects more venom with each bite. Each bite. So this bulldog ant, this is the most dangerous ant in the world. Now, the fifth one is life underwater. So we know the water is the habitat of aquatic animals. Aquatic animals that live in fresh water are called freshwater animals, and those living in salt water, such as oceans or seas, they are called marine animals. So we have to write the name of the aquatic animals in the given place according to their hints or clues. So, first one, this animal's heart is located in its head. So, the name of the animal is shrimp. Now, the female of this animal deposits its egg in the pouch of the male who carries the babies. So, this one is the seahorse. Now, the third one is this animal can produce electricity. If founded, it could shock itself. So, this is electric eel. Now, the fourth one is this animal does not have bones, brain, heart, and head. Some of its species possess light sensitive organs and glow in the dark. So, this is jellyfish. Fifth one, these animals are the largest predator in the oceans. Their offsprings take care of themselves from the moment they are born, and they are great white shark. Then sixth one, these animals exhibit jet propulsion, emitting a large amount of water from its mantle when swimming. They also release ink to escape or protect themselves from sharks and other big fishes, and they are cuttlefish. Now, seventh one, these animals have sharp teeth and can detect blood in the oceans just like sharks, and they are piranhas. Then the eighth one, these are the vegetarian mammals which survive only by feeding on seagrass. These animals can consume 88 pounds of seaweed every day, and they are the blue whales. Now you can see more to know. Sea sponges are multicellular organisms with pores and channels all over their bodies which allow the water to circulate through them. That is why they come under the class porifera, in which so many pores are there. Now, the next part of this unit is wonderful animals. So, animals we know are they are an integral part of the ecosystem, and they play an important role in human life also. So, many interesting facts are associated with these amazing living creatures. So you have to tick on the correct option. First one, which ocean animal has no head, mouth, eyes, bones, lungs, brains, and even a heart? So out of these three, that is octopus, jellyfish, and sea sponge is the correct option. Now next one, what are the spots on a jaguar called? So the spots which are found on the body of jaguar, it is called as rosettes. Now what is the other name of killer whale? So orca is the other another name of killer whale. Which species of the cat family hunts for food during the day? It is the cheetah. Now, what can one identify by looking at the wax plug in the whale's ear? So, just scientists come to know about the age of the whale by looking at the wax plug in whale's ear. So it tells about its age. Now, sixth one, which bird can fly backward? So we know hummingbird can fly backwards also. Which among the following is the deadliest shark? White shark is the deadliest shark. Now, what is the national animal of the Netherlands? Lion is the national animal of Netherlands. Which body part does a frog use to catch and swallow food? So we all know. Tongue is the body part which frog use to catch and swallow food. Now, how many stomachs does a giraffe have? Giraffe have four stomachs. Then you can see in more to know, a leopard's tail is as long as its body. It helps the animal balance itself and to make quick, sharp turns. So here your unit 4 is completed. Now you can fill your book and prepare this unit. Thank you, students.